Pronouns. In this chapter we're going to look at pronouns in Hebrew. But before we look at them in Hebrew, I thought we'd give a general overview of pronouns and look at English pronouns. Pronouns take the place of a noun or a noun phrase. And if you forget that, you've got the word noun embedded right in the word here, pronoun. So it shouldn't be too hard. Here's an example. Moses was the leader. He led the Israelites. There's a pronoun here. Now which one is the pronoun? Here is our pronoun, right? He. Moses was the leader. He led the Israelites. Now, the noun for which the pronoun stands is called the antecedent. So where's the antecedent of he? Who does he refer to? Well, it's Moses, right? So the antecedent of he is Moses. And sometimes the antecedent will be in the same sentence, sometimes in a previous sentence, sometimes even ahead. Sometimes it'll just be implied. Those who like ice cream should go and buy some. The word those there is a pronoun, and the antecedent is implied. It's implied within the whole sentence. Now, pronouns, here's our pronoun here, they can function as a subject, just like a noun can. So this one's the subject, he led the Israelites. They can function as an object of a verb. So if I said he led them, then them would be, or he led them, or he led those, something like that. Then they would be functioning as, if you had a pronoun here, it'd be the object of a verb. They can also function as the object of a pronoun. So if I say the fox jumped over the log, the fox jumped over it, over, the last part of the sentence there, over it, here we have a pronoun functioning as an object of a preposition, over it. So basically the same places where nouns can function, you can have pronouns, because pronouns are taking the place of a noun. Okay, one more thing. Let's look at the types of pronouns, at least the types that we encounter in Hebrew. Okay, the first is personal pronouns. I, you, he, she, it, we. These match the verbs. So you have first person, second person, third person. You have gender in the third person in English. In Hebrew, we also have gender in the second person. And we have plural. I haven't listed them all here. So personal pronouns generally refer to a speaker or a hearer, an actor of some sort, but sometimes it's inanimate. So it could refer to a house. It doesn't have to be a person. Be personal. The second type of pronouns are demonstrative pronouns. Now these are pointing pronouns. They point things out. And we have two types. We have near demonstratives and far demonstratives. So this refers to objects that are near us, near the speaker, and that refers to objects that are further out. Likewise, these would refer to objects that are like a group of objects that are close, that are near, and those would be the corresponding far demonstrative. So this and these for near, and that and those for far. And in Hebrew, we'll have these, but we'll just add gender to them. So we have to make masculine and feminine forms for these. Okay, personal demonstratives, or personal pronouns, demonstrative pronouns. And then we have interrogatives, interrogative pronouns. These are pronouns that ask questions, that introduce a question, like who or what or where. And we have indefinite pronouns. These don't point to anything specific, a specific person or thing. Unlike personal pronouns, they point out a specific person. Demonstratives point out something specific. Indefinite leaves it open. So whoever, anyone, someone, those are indefinite pronouns. And relative pronouns, like who, which, or that. A relative pronoun makes a link to a previous or a following or a succeeding part of a sentence. So they often introduce a relative phrase. The man who lived in the house ate breakfast. So the who lived in the house is telling you something about the subject, the man. So it's linking to that. Now, what we're going to deal with in this chapter are personal pronouns and demonstratives. And then these ones will come later.